Hi, it's Michael from Replica Air Guns. I've got another blank shooter here today. This is an EKOL product. It's an EKOL Aras compact. There's a compact and a magnum version for this gun. Now, I've got a whole bunch of other EKOL blank gun videos and even an EKOL BB gun video that you may want to check out if you're into the EKOL products. Now, first off, I want to say this. I don't carry this gun currently at the time of this shooting of this video in the Replica Air Gun store. At one point I thought I was going to have it. I don't have it. I did get this particular one from a Canadian online retailer called Canada Ammo. So if you want to purchase this particular gun, you can go there and get it. Now, I do have a lot of other EKOL blank guns in the Replica Air Gun store available for purchase. That said, I don't just review the guns that I have in my store, and here's an example of one that I'm reviewing that I don't carry. Maybe I will in the future, but as of right now I don't. Let's go over the specifications of the EKOL Aras. This is a 9mm P.A.K. blank shooter, so it shoots these 9mm blanks. This is a semi-auto only gun, does not shoot in full auto. This gun holds 15 plus 1 rounds, so 15 rounds in the magazine and 1 in the chamber. It weighs 1.6 pounds. It's a front-firing blank shooter with a semi-plug barrel, so it has a metal rod that runs lengthwise down the barrel to prohibit anything from coming out of the barrel that shouldn't be coming out. This particular one is in the gloss black, and of course it is the compact version. This gun also shoots in single and double action. And one thing I wanted to point out is that it closely resembles the Browning High Power. Now, the Browning High Power, I'm not sure if they make it in a compact version, but the Magnum version of this gun would look a lot like the Browning High Power 9mm pistol. So let's take a look at what's in the box. Of course, we have the flare adapter here. Just screws into the front of the barrel. People ask me all the time what that's for. What you do is you put your flare in here. Now, obviously you're only going to shoot one flare at a time with one blank, but that's what these guns are capable of doing. They can actually act as flare guns. And again, if you're just watching one of my blank shooting videos for the first time, that's one way we get around our Canadian replica gun laws and blank shooting gun laws, is by turning these into flare guns. So they're actually made in the factory as a flare gun here, so that we can sell them legally in Canada and parts of the US, I believe, as well. Now, you get the manual with this gun. Inside you have a parts list, a parts diagram, some basic instructions, specifications on the front. Alright, and of course you have the gun. Let's take this out. Now, you obviously notice it came in a hard shell plastic case. The hard shell plastic case has a wrap around it. Some different versions of the gun available in different locations. Okay, let's do a quick walk around of this gun. First, I'm going to just show you around really quickly. Sometimes if I maneuver it a little bit, you can see it better in the different light. So on the left side here, you have your slide release. Your slide catch and slide release. Okay, you also have your ambidextrous safety, and it doubles nicely as a decocker. And it also allows you to put the gun in a safer position when you're carrying it. If you have one in the chamber, you can just pull up the safety here, and it allows the gun to have one in the chamber without there being any pressure on the firing pin. You also have your magazine release on the left hand side here. And again, this is a 15 plus 1 round magazine. Loads from the top. I'm not going to load it all up, but you can see here how that works. Here's the right side. You'll notice it has the chrome lined ejection port and the chrome barrel. Let's take another look at that. Very nice. Again, you have your decocker. Let's take a look at the top now. You have your front sight. You have your back sight here. They're both black. There's not really that much to them. There's no white markings, and again, this is a blank gun. It's not as important looking down the sights what you're going to see, because you're not going to be shooting anything. And again, you have your hammer here with your decocker and your safety located here as well. And it's a double action and a single action pistol. Let's take a look at the bottom. Again, you have your magazine and your magazine release. There is no rail for accessories on this gun. See there, no rail. You can see here looking down the barrel that you can see the light on the other end, so it's semi-plugged. There's a metal rod in it like I've explained, and it just prohibits any type of ammunition or bullet from coming out other than the gases from the gunpowder. Now I just wanted to quickly compare this to my EKOL ES55, which is on the left hand side here, and this is a BB shooter, and then the EKOL Aras is obviously the blank one here on the right. They have a very similar lower frame portion, as you can see, and they work in a lot of the same ways, but internally they're quite different, and of course the slide is quite different. So one's a BB shooter and one's a blank shooter. They are going to look different. Okay, so we're quickly going to field strip this gun. First thing you're going to want to do is take the magazine out. I like to pre-cock the guns, just a little easier to pull the slides back. What you need to do now, it's a little difficult. I don't really have a fancy tool for this, so I'm just going to use my pen to push this out. It's a little bit tough. There we go. Once you push this, the slide release out, that allows you to get this gun apart. So now we can go all the way back and up and forward. So you can see here, this gun's apart. Let's take a look inside here. Nice metal slide. You've got your spring here as well, your slide spring. You can see inside here the nice chrome barrel and ejection port area. Really very nice. Goes back together exactly the same, except for in the opposite direction. So now it's pretty much back together with the exception of putting the slide catch back in. And there you go. This gun is back together. Okay, let's go over some of the pros and the cons to this gun. It's a nice size, it's a medium sized gun, it's not too heavy, it's not too light, and even though it's medium sized, it has a full 15 round magazine. I do like the gloss black finish for this gun. It really complements the chrome lined ejection port and barrel. Again, if you're into the classic Browning high power, you're going to like this gun because it really closely resembles that particular pistol. Now the trigger is quite light in single action mode. It's a bit long, but it has a nice light feel, and in double action mode, it's not too bad either. Now this is one of the only EKOL guns other than my ES55 BB shooter that has these rubberized wraparound grips, and that I really like. If there's anything that people nitpick on with these EKOL guns, it's the grips. So having the rubberized one sort of gets around that complaint. Now I've not shot this gun yet, but I plan to in the near future, so check out some upcoming future videos. So what don't I like about this gun? Well, you know what? I really couldn't find too much. Other than it being a little bit more difficult to field strip than some of the other ones, because you basically need to find some sort of tool to push that piece in. Other than that, there's really nothing that I have any complaints about. Now again, unfortunately this gun is not at this time in the Replica Airgun store, but we do have a lot of other EKOL products there, so make sure to check out our other EKOL blank shooters, our Zeraki blank guns. If you're into air guns and accessories, we have those too, so make sure to come down to the Replica Airgun store and check those out. I also post more information about the products on my website. I have a bunch of articles there too. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, I would appreciate it. And of course, don't forget to tell your friends about Replica Airguns and the Switching to Mac YouTube channel. Thanks again for watching another Replica Airguns video, and have a great day.